and you have it, decorate your room for fall. Please do it. It would change your mood. It would make you happy. It will put a smile on your face. Okay? Hi, besties. Welcome to You Against You podcast, and I'm your host, Deja Nicole. So, in today's episode, which is season 3, episode number 24, which is titled Hot Girl Habits for the Fall, I will be sharing y'all things that I feel like everyone should do in the fall. Well, hot girls, at least, there was a hot girl summer, and there's going to be a hot girl fall or a hot girl autumn. And this list in this episode is for you on how to make this fall yours. But hi, I'm the host of You Against You podcast. My name is Deja Nicole, and You Against You podcast is a wellness and lifestyle based podcast. So hi there. For any of my new listeners, I have realized without posting an episode for a week or almost 2 weeks that I have been gaining a lot of attraction from my last episode, which was a fall bucket list. So I just wanted to say thank you for that. But let's just get into today's episode, which is all about hot girl habits for the fall. So first of all, we're going to get into the weekly updates. So first, a weekly update I always talk about, if you're new to my podcast, is the mental health checkup. Just basically things that happen in my life, my mental health, and all of that jazz. So my mental health checkup. My mental health has been, how do you say, fluctuating from up and down, probably because I do work, and that's why I rarely have the energy to do an episode. The reason why I'm doing an episode and recording this today, which is Monday, October 7th, is because tomorrow I have a day off. So it's like I have time and I have the energy to record, because then I can actually edit and do other things and stay up a little bit late to read and all of that, because I don't have work tomorrow. So yeah, I do work. I have a job. I have a job that pays actually good for my first job ever, especially after graduating and getting my bachelor's a month prior, because I got this job back in September. So it's been stressful, and this whole routine of me trying to get everything ready the night before, then waking up early because I do morning shifts. I had to be at work by 6 a.m. It has been a ride, I would say, but I'm grateful that I got the job, and to be honest, it's some form of income. It is my main source of income until I can make income. Just want to make sure my hair is fixed. Sorry, it's like something is poking up, but I don't know. But like I was saying, I wanted to make another source of income through social media, but right now my 9 to 5, well, 6 to 2, 6 a.m. to 2:30, so 6 to 2 job is my main source of income, and hopefully this can also be an income, me podcasting, me doing YouTube and social media. But I'm grateful that I got the job. It's just, it really does affect me mentally sometimes. There has been stressful days. I work at a plasma center, so it's just been stressful. But like I said, I'm grateful that I got it. I do prioritize my rest. I don't have work on Sundays. Every Sundays is my off day, because where I work at is closed on Sundays, so it's kind of like a yay. But then I go to work on Saturdays, but then I still leave at 2:30 and my job closes at 3, so it's like, well, 4:30, because it's depending on how much donuts we have. But it's good. And I'm learning a lot, but it's very tiring. Not just waking up early, but dealing with people, customer service. So yeah. But will I stop doing content? The answer is no. I just have to find time to do it, and that would be days that I don't have work, or the day before I know I don't have work, or the days that I do have work but I have the energy to do it. So just know there's nothing wrong with You Against You podcast. I'm not ending the podcast. It's just I've been busy working a job. Okay? Okay. But yeah, my mental health has been fluctuating ever since then. I have my good days and I have my bad days. So yeah. Now the quote of the day is, the secret to life is seeing you can do it. And like I said, especially working a job, and I have my ups and downs, my mental health days, I feel like I just want to give up. I can see that I can do it and I can handle it, but then sometimes I feel like I can't. So the secret of life, well, the secret to life is seeing that you can do it, and that is true. You have to really do it to see, is this for me? Do I have the willpower to do such things, you know? Now, the affirmation of today's episode is, I have the resources to achieve my dreams, which I do. I feel like you don't have to have a fancy equipment like a camera or a microphone or even a phone, to achieve your dreams. The equipment to achieve your dreams is you and your mindset. Those two are the main equipments that you really need to push yourself to achieve any goals that you have in mind. So keep that in mind, okay? And then the journal prompt of today's episode is, what are some habits you would be doing or will do this autumn? So, what are some habits you will do this autumn? And the affirmation, the quote of today, and the journal prompt of today will all be in the show notes if you just want to, write them down and look back at them. They will always, 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 always be in the show notes unless I don't have one for the episode. And that's mostly if I can't find like a good quote or if it's a guest episode. So, yeah. Now, before we get into today's episode, you can follow You Against You podcast on both Instagram and TikTok, which is You Against You pod by Deja. On the Instagram is mostly clips and little vision boards, and also will be like posts, like I post some journal prompts for this month, so some very inspirational stuff. Okay, so like I was saying, because my alarm came off. When you have to have an alarm to take your medicine so you don't forget. Oh, it is very very, very but like I was saying, the You Against You podcast Instagram and TikTok is again You Against You pod by Deja. The TikTok mostly have TikTok clips of each episode, so like this episode will have a clip for TikTok. And also on Instagram, it will be maybe a day. I'm hopefully to post TikTok clips of episodes either 2 days or a day after posting this episode. So I usually post episodes on Sundays, meaning there should be a clip on social media either on Monday or Tuesday. If not, then Wednesday. Also, on the Instagram, I do will post like motivational stuff, so like journal prompts, little like self-care habit checklists and checklists for this and that. So if that's something and those type of content is something that you like viewing and like interacting with, then go follow the You Against You podcast social media. So yeah, now that we have went through the weekly updates and had a little disturbance of my alarm, sorry about that. Hopefully I can cut that out. But let's just talk about the hot girl habits for the fall. So we have 3 different categories. So the first thing we're going to talk about is fashion staples. So fall fashion is different than summer fashion. Fall and winter fashion goes hand in hand. And I love fall fashion because I can wear it in the winter, you know? So, what are some fashion staples that I feel like everyone should wear this fall? And this is my list that I created. I also got a little help from TikTok, but you might not think these are fashion fall staples for this year. But in my opinion, because I love clothes and I feel like you don't always have to buy a certain piece every year and waste money. You can always remake outfits from last year pieces. That is so me, being, budget friendly. But let's just get into this episode. So like I said, the first category I will be talking about is fashion staples. So the first thing is sweaters. Like what I am wearing. If you're watching this on YouTube, then you know I'm wearing a white sweater with some red stripe, red bordering details. But if you're listening to this on Apple or Spotify, by the way, if you're listening to this on Apple, don't forget to leave a rating and review. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and the bell notification so every time I post a video you'll be notified. Well, and podcast episode or a guided meditation every Tuesdays and Thursdays. And if you're listening to this on Spotify, don't forget to leave a rating and a comment. So yeah, I forgot to mention that, and I'm mentioning that now. But like I was saying, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can see what I'm wearing. But if you're listening to this like either on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, I'm wearing this white sweater with red detailing. Like small detailing, and I got this sweater from Francesca's. So I feel like sweaters would never go out of style. No matter what color, no matter what size, they will never, ever go out of style. I feel like also crop sweaters are my favorite thing to wear in the fall because it's cute, but also cozy at the same time, and that's just my opinion. You could say something else and different, but I feel like you should wear a crop sweater more in the fall than winter. But I love sweaters. I want to buy more sweaters, and that will most definitely happen. So yeah. The next thing is wide leg jeans or just wide leg pants. I love wide leg jeans, especially in the fall. The reason why is because I can wear not pants. I can wear boots with like maybe a 2-inch or a 3-inch heel, and I feel like it's just a vibe. I feel like also with wide leg pants in general, not just jeans, but pants, is a thicker material, so it does scream fall. And I usually wear them with a boot with a little heel to it, just because it's just like a fashion staple in my like wardrobe. But I feel like you can add some wide leg jeans or wide leg pants. I know I have these wide leg jeans from Shein that I got like years ago, and they fit so well till this day. And I will say, if you want to find some nice wide leg jeans, go to Shein or Fashion Nova. They have a good variety of those. So yeah. The next item is Uggs. Who doesn't love Uggs? I literally not so long ago bought the Ugg slippers that was going viral last year on social media, and I feel like they're also going to go viral. I actually have worn them before when it was like still the beginning of fall, but it actually felt like fall. So I did wear them once. I wore them going on a walk. So I really love them. They're very comfortable. And I also have regular schmegler classic Ugg boots, the dark brown ones. And then I also have the Uggs Newell. It's just like what it looks like sneakers, I would say, or tennis shoes. It's not. It doesn't look like it, but you lace them. So you lace these Uggs, and I love wearing those too. They're very comfortable. And Uggs, you can literally dress up with them. You can literally dress down with them. You can put your hair in a messy bun or just put a clip to just have your hair up. Wear a big baggy sweater or a sweatshirt or hoodie with some leggings or jeans. You do you, you know. And just slide on your Uggs, and it's just like a cute, cozy outfit. So yeah. The next item or fashion item I would say is long sleeve tees. I want to get more. I remember having like a few long sleeve tees, especially gray, a beige color, and a black. I feel like you should definitely get long sleeve tees in the browns, the whites, the cream, maybe a red color like a dark red, a white, a black. I don't know if I said that, but just in those neutral colors, because those would be used a lot than if you got it in a pink or a light blue or a light baby pink. You know, you can get it like in a darker pink or a darker blue, like a navy blue. Those are the colors I feel like, because fall is mostly dark colors, and you should definitely get you some. You can literally buy a pack like off of Shein. You can buy a pack of like long sleeve tees off of Amazon. A lot of stores sell like assortments of colors of long sleeve tees, which can actually save you more money than if you was buying it at the same price but buying them in different colors separately. So yeah. The next thing is joggers. Joggers are very comfortable, you know. I feel like joggers would never go out of style. I want to buy me some more joggers. I actually want to buy me a pair of joggers because I don't think I have any. And joggers, you can also dress up and you can dress down. It just depends on your mood. But I feel like joggers would never, ever, ever go out of style, especially during the comfiest, coziest time of the year, which is fall, where the leaves are falling and changing colors and the temperatures drop, you know? So yeah. The next thing is neutral bags. I just feel like neutral bags, the colored neutral, beige, browns, blacks, whites, creams, color bags is such a big fall staple. I have a lot of neutral colored bags that I just wear anytime in the year. I have like this Coach mini like shoulder bag that can also be a crossbody. I have this Guess shoulder bag that can be a crossbody bag. I know like I have like this the TikTok viral bag that was going like viral last year, and I have the brown color. I also have like a Guess black purse, but I have a lot of neutral color purses. And to be honest, I can wear any of those bags any time of the year. I know I thrifted this Coach purse. It's one of my favorite fall bags ever just because it screams fall. It's like a 2005 Coach, I think 85 anniversary bag or 75 anniversary bag. I have to look because I looked it up, but I really loved it. I not loved it. I love it because I still have the bag. But I thrifted it, and I feel like if you want to find a nice vintage but neutral color purse and not spend so much money, thrift would be your best friend, especially during the fall time, because you can find very nice pieces for a decent price. The next thing is leather jackets. I love leather jackets. I have this brown leather to be exact, bomber jacket. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen it in some pictures, but I have this leather brown bomber jacket with fur on the inside that I got from Charlotte Russe. I got it for Christmas last year, and it's like one of my favorite jackets ever. And the next thing is, of course, boots. You can have the little like booties that still fall. You can wear those in fall. You can have calf high boots, knee high boots. You can have boots with heels, no matter if it's 2 inches, 1 inch, 3 inch, 5 inches heels. You know, you can have those. You can have Uggs, like I mentioned. Boots are definitely fall. You can create so many outfits with boots, and that's what I love about the fall, is because it's boot season, not December when it's winter, because winter I feel like starts end of December, early January, not in the winter, but in the fall, pull out those boots and start creating outfits that coordinates with those boots. And then the last fashion staple I love about the fall, which I need to get more of, is corduroy. The material corduroy is just such a fall staple, especially it was in the early 2000s, and I see it coming back. I want to get some corduroy skirts and corduroy vests. I also want to find corduroy, like a corduroy overall dress. I want to see where I can find it. I might have to check on Amazon because I really want that. I also have two corduroy jackets, a brown one and a green one. So I cannot wait when the weather here where I live in Tennessee is a little bit cooler for me to pull those out and to wear those. But once the weather drops, about like a 65, 64, that's when I'm going to pull out the corduroy. So yeah. Now, the next topic that we're going to talk about is productivity and organization. Sorry about that. So, the first thing is just journaling or bullet journaling. I have not bullet journal at all. I don't think I can get into that because it's just so confusing. If you do bullet journal, please DM me on Instagram and just like tell me how you do it, because I really actually want to get into bullet journaling. I usually just do regular journaling. I have like small notebooks that, well, not notebooks, but a small notebook that says notes, and I use that for journaling, and I just love journaling my thoughts and how I feel. And like I said, you can do a brain dump. You can literally just write out your feelings in your journal. Journaling is like literally a piece of your mind, and that's what I love about it. The next thing is decorating your room. So if you do not follow my main TikTok or Instagram, which is again Deja_Nicole_. I don't think I mentioned my main Instagram or TikTok, but again it's Deja DAJAH_Nicole NICOLE_. I did actually decorate my room for fall. As you can see, I also have this pillow. I got this actually weeks after I decorated my room, but I have a TikTok/Instagram reel on my main Instagram page of me decorating my room, which will be in the show notes if you want to check that out. But decorating your room for the fall is such a vibe. It can really get you in the mood. And if you haven't, even though it's October 7th, me recording this episode right now, it's October 7th, and you haven't, decorate your room for fall. Please do it. It would change your mood. It would make you happy. It will put a smile on your face. Okay? Okay. So then also a next and last thing under productivity and organization is creating a routine for yourself. I feel like for a lot of people, once the season change, a whole new routine comes along. And for me, having a job now, I do have somewhat a routine, which I actually like, and I like that it kind of keeps me disciplined in a way and structured. You should always want to have a routine for yourself, especially if you have like high anxiety, you stress easily, you have ADHD, or you just want to keep your life structured. Having a routine for yourself can really be helpful. So if you don't know where to start, there's literally so many TikToks, so many YouTube videos on how to start a routine. Plus you can use ChatGPT, which can help you and guide you on how to create a routine. Just say like, I need help creating a routine for this day to that day, from this time to this time, and it will give you some type of structure on how to create a routine, and you can make it and change it on how you want and to your liking. Now, the last topic that I will be talking about is digital detox and fall reboot. So the first thing is doing an inbox cleanse. I do this at least every week now. I just feel like I do because I realize if I don't do that, my inbox will be full. And also because of Google Drive storage, your emails can really take up your storage space for Google Drive if you use Gmail. So I try to do that either like weekly or bi-weekly. It just depends on my mood, or even monthly. I'm not gonna lie. But I try to do that. I will go through my emails, be like, is this really important? Is this spam? Because sometimes when it is spam, it's not in my spam folder. I go to my spam folder first, delete that. My trash, delete that for good. Then go to my inbox and just be like, okay, don't need, So just do that. You can do this daily, you can do this weekly. I prefer for you to do this weekly, bi-weekly, or every beginning and end of the month. So yeah. The next one is clear out your phone, delete those pictures. If you have sentimental value on those pictures, just print them out and delete them, because that's really going to take up storage on your phone. Or if you have duplicates, please go through your duplicates and delete the duplicates. And if you don't know which image is duplicates, iPhones can actually let you know, hey, you got these pictures that duplicate this number, and you can find out which are the duplicates. And yeah. The next thing is doing a weekly digital detox. Like I said, you can do this with pictures, you can do this with emails, you can even do this with contacts. I do this with contacts every week. I'm like not even kidding, but it just depends on how you want to do this, and it's up to your preference. The next thing, second to last thing, is using a digital planner. You do not have to buy a fancy digital planner from people that's like on Etsy or TikTok shop. If you're trying to save money, you have a free one either on your phone, by Apple, any like company that you have your phone, like Samsung, Apple, they have a digital calendar. Or Google, Microsoft also have a digital calendar, which is for free, that you can use, and you can color coordinate all of those tasks and important things that you do and have it organized. And this is why I use Google Calendar, because I can keep everything organized from YouTube, podcast, social media personally, appointments, and like I just have different colors for those type of things. And the last thing is just having balance. I feel like you have to have balance within everything in life. If you don't have balance in life, life will be hectic, like today at work. But life can be hectic if you do not have everything balanced. Remember to breathe. Also to take a step back and breathe, and don't have to like go and jump right into it. You can take a long break if you need it. Fall is all about calmness and quietness and just enjoying the whole change of leaves and the weather, and also the atmosphere, and also yourself. So yeah. But before we close down today's episode, besties, I really do hope that you liked today's episode. Again, you can follow You Against You podcast on your hold up. So you can follow You Against You podcast on social media. So the Instagram is You Against You pod. Hold up. So besties, and that is it for today's episode. If you like this episode, don't forget to leave a rating and review if you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts, to also leave a rating and comment if you're listening to this on Spotify, or don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. Again, you can follow You Against You podcast on social media, which is You Against You pod by Deja. That is both for the Instagram and TikTok. You can follow me personally on my social medias. My TikTok and Instagram is Dajah, DAJAH _ Nicole, NICOLE underscore for both the Instagram and TikTok. That would be in the show notes down below. And if you want to follow my main YouTube channel, which is Deja Nicole, that will also be in the show notes down below. Again, the quote of the day is: the secret to life is seeing you can do it. The affirmation of the day is: I have the resources to achieve my dreams. The journal prompt of today is: what are some habits you will do this autumn? And yeah, I already mentioned my social medias and where you can find me. I would try to have a episode Google form if you have any type of episode requests. So hopefully by the time, I keep telling myself that, but I've just been so like everywhere else. So hopefully with this episode, that link will be in the show notes as well if you want an episode request. But remember, it's you against you, not you against the world. And I love you guys, and remember to always go after your goals no matter what. And bye guys.